Alrighty then, so preparations are complete, and sorry for the bit of delay. Took a little longer than I thought. Anyway, hey there, everyone, welcome back to my Talk Corner. I'm Cash Oscar, and of course, welcome back to 5x14 with a new expansion. As I go and eat this pizza. Alright then, so enough of that. Let's go and do our adventure, shall we? We'll go back to Mordona. And, of course, I'm still here in the beautiful new Old Sharlayan. And everyone's here. It's a little laggy because new content. Anyway, let's go to Mordona. Mordona, let's go! And of course, I'm gonna stay themed and play through this as a paladin. So my goal for this one is we're gonna cover up the main story quest for the new 6.1 patch, and then we'll hopefully queue in, not as a tank by the way, as a ninja, for to take on the new Alliance raid. Ta-da-doo! I'm here to visit you. I'm pretty sure you go in here. I mean, according to the yeah, according to the trailer. Wow, no one's here. Ta-da-doo! Ah, how lovely to see you. You're not too much of a rush. I was about to make a pot of tea. Will you take a cup? Take a seat then. I'll find us something to nibble on as well. Oh, it's always a treat, Han, and just talking with you, Natataru. Ooh, sweets. So quiet now.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand.
Right, hold on, hopefully increasing the volume.
I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
I'm still mulling over it.
I hope you weren't thinking of asking me for advice. Though if you are open to suggestions, I might have one for you.
Oh?
You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while?
Yeah, that's true.
Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
It's a... No, you're right. Who knows what mysteries are still waiting to be discovered?
Oh, that's the spirit. I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination.
Mercidia? The Golden Cities in...
If
or the
you're
treasure...
having trouble deciding, just leave it to me.
What do you suggest, Tataru?
Thavnair. That's where you should go next.
Oh?
I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat-Han the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you.
That is true.
Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance.
Ooh.
Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Emmett.
Have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute!
Of Azem's crystal. You may consider your duty to see at least that much.
The ruins. I'm gonna see ruins beneath the bounty.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress.
Oh, come on,
Shouldn't
Tataru.
take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Oh, of course. Ah, Tataru, you're the best. I mean, I'm still in this dusty old armor. Oh yeah, Amber.
Stitch in here and trim in there, knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
Oh, I am.
I'm one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Hey, I feel called up now. Hey Amber, don't know if you're familiar or played through the main story of Final Fantasy XIV. If you are or currently are, this is
Disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
if you are, then this. Okay, and I just want to make sure that this will be not a spoiler for you or not, or you probably don't care. Oh God, Tataru, how much longer? But anyway, I have that warning up there. Yes, so yeah. Just in case. Ooh, hello. Somehow? Oh, hello. Who are you? Chaos? Interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, come on! I just got done with the one world-ending threat. Can you just go away? Oh, there it is. Title. Newfound Adventure. Tataru? Tataru? Ah! Tataru, there you are.
You're awake.
Oh, didn't think it'll take that long. Maybe I should have worn that
My
armor.
apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
You a little.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga?
Ooh, the next chapter. Yes, please.
Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Oh, sure. Like with anything, the Taro's outfits are always the best. Oh, back to Revenant's Toll, come on. More donuts! Whee! Alright then. Hello? Ah, there you are. Hi, Tataru. Observe as the artist refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time, I only need a moment, you'll see. Let's stitch here, measure there. But stop squabbing. A little more room in the shoulders. Open the cuffs. A final adjustment to the hem. All done. Let's see how it looks on the mannequin. Ooh. Wow, what do you think? Doesn't it scream ready for a bold new adventure? Oh, look at all the pockets. All the belts for my weapons too. I love it. The people in the background are like nonplussed. I'm glad you approve. You've outdone yourself, Tataru. Thank you very much. Oh, stop. You make me blush. If you really want to thank me, though, all I ask is that you wear this on your travels. Of course. Or at least anywhere lots of adventurers might gather. They'll look at you, a famous hero, and wonder where did he purchase those stylish yet practical garments. And before you know it, hordes of new customers will climb over each other to place over Tataru's boutique. And there it is. I'm a walking, talking billboard. Tataru. I can hear it now. The merry clink clink of gil overflowing from my coffers. With sweet music to my ears. Woohoo! Wayfarers. Ooh, earring and necklace as well? Ooh, damn it. Oh, my glamour dresser. It overflows. Burgeoning merchant empires aside, you must be excited to start a fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant, or if one day you'll take a blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade. Something to keep in mind in any case. Ooh, there we go. Science at 7 the final days. The unending codex. Unending codex is not available under collection and duty section of the main menu. New entries for prominent terms and characters will be added to the codex as you progress through the main scenario quests. As the former receptionist at the sometimes intelligence gatherer of the Scions, allow me to offer you a word of advice. Do not expect juicy rumors to simply fall into your lap. Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best place to pick up information are the taverns and markets. At present, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thamnair, I suggest you explore options in Murder's Mayhain, the finest drinking establishment in Ras Al Khan. Charm the employees, and they'll not only point you in the direction of the local tale-tellers, but also share with you the tricks for loosening their tongues. Now, I really must get back into my boutique. Enjoy the journey, and may fair fortune find you. Alright, Taru, thank you for everything. But first, let's go to our new... let's go to Uda. Let's go put on our new clothes, shall we? But first, we gotta go back to our my home away from home, because I'm currently homeless. Because everyone and their alts are buying houses left and right. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should stop by at the Imperium so I can buy a house in Ishgard. Hopefully, I'm not too late, but I'm pretty sure I am since it was yesterday. Oh no. Amber, you have the what's called the after hours techniques, quote unquote. I may have to take out some spots of You may now try on gear from the online store via the Dream Fitting feature. Oh, thank you. Please, more room in the dresser, please. Still 400. Why? Alright then, so I have to get rid of items now. I need to get rid of a lot. I need to get rid of a lot. I don't know why I have this in there. Restore item. This one, restore item. That's 6 slots open. Sorry about this, and this might get a little boring as I'm trying to get rid of it, get rid of stuff. Don't get that. I wish I could put some of these in the armoire, but I can't. Let's... come on. Nope. Good enough. Not that one. Come on. Ah, here we go. Wayfarer's Tabard. There wasn't one for the head? Oh, there wasn't. Great. I have to get the invisible helmet now. Okay, Wayfarer's fingerless gloves. Legs and feet. again, I apologize for that. This might get a little boring as I prepared the glamour plate. Wayfarer's boots. Where's Wayfarer's pants? Where'd it go? Oh, come on, Tataru. You didn't give me some pants? Gloves and refer. Hold on. Let's see. Necklace, ear cuff, boots, gloves, tabard. Tabard, gloves, boots. You didn't. What the hell? Huh. Okay. Anything Wayfarers in here? Nope. Alright then, what to get rid of? This one. Move, 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 move. Okay, Wayfarer's gloves. There you go. You didn't give me pants. Why? Well, I have to see how this looks, though. Ah, Tataru. Alright then, so... Let's see... What this... Ooh, that actually looks... Plain... No... No... Let's go with this one. Actually looks nice. Or just plain black. Let's go with that one. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Save. And apply. Woohoo! Alright. Excellent. We're ready for our adventure. 2000 a year. Radz-a-Han. Right? Oh, hello. Oh, I haven't made those yet. Ooh, love the new UI. Alright then. I need to clean up my journal. Elzebard. Up to Radz-a-Han. Go! Oh. Go. I said go. Oh, Tataru. You didn't give me... You give me boots, but not boots, but no pants. Or probably did give me pants, but I'm probably blind. Just making sure. Tabard, gloves, boots. Yeah, the hell, she didn't give me pants. Yes, Amber. There we go. I'm just an adventurer. Do 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 do. Amber, I hate to break it to you, but you're running away with the wrong set of pants. Hey, miss. Welcome to Meher des Maine. Oh, hello. I did not recognize you at first. Are you here alone? Let me find you a table. Ruins beneath the bounty? Would you be speaking of the second treasure vault? We have one regular, a historian in fact, who could tell you all about it. Ah, there he is, Professor Jalhin. I thought I saw him come in. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness for the Mahane's unique beverages. Offer him a drink, any drink of our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other oddbits besides. Whatever you buy for him is on the house, by the way. If Mahede found out I took coin from Davnir Savior, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Yes. Let me skip the And what may I do for you, my Eurasian friend? Oh, just a friendly chat. How about a drink? Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Oh, here we are, one of Mehede's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. That was very kind of you, sir, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Oh ho! Chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurers at heart. Now, where to begin? But I assume you heard of Al-Zadal? He was Khan of the Ari tribe which sailed to Thamnair from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Bronzanhand. His decision to aid the Arkasodra is what ultimately won them war against the Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for the thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Azadal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in the Rasadhan's earlier days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely, and returned with glittering riches, other than he brokered the alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there is the tale of the second vault, the one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Azadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There, he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Razadhan, folk would remember the tale of the hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle in my... oh, my cup appears to be empty. Mihail, another round for the professor. Ah, I see we reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Of course. Another for the professor. Oh ho ho, today was a splendid day to visit the Mahane. Jahil gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Where are we? Oh, yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault refused. I mean, flatly refused to speak of what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the Golden Lord grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azama was saying. Azama, a fellow connoisseur of spiritual portables. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. He hasn't been seen since he set sail, I hear. But he did... no, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? In my words sent you to your death, I could never live for myself. Trust me, sir, I am no stranger to peril. Is that so? Perhaps it is your turn to tell a tale, then. What manner of dangers have you faced? The very edge of existence! From anyone else, I'll struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink! I need another drink to settle my nerves. Mihail, more of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. Jahil drinks the entire cup dry. Oh gosh, you okay? Anyway, for who you are, I suppose I wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend of Azama's, he was desperate to buy a treasure map, one which showed the way of the entrance of the vault. Seems he can only get it from the show merchant. What's his name? I forgot. Let's drink the toast to you, my new best friend, Mihail. More drinks. Mihail, get some water quickly. Like wink. Yes, Amber, I got him drunk. Your drink, sir? Marvelous. I am parched. Jalhin gulps down the cup of water. That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you. Really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. Look, I shouldn't have overindulged. I'm put in mind of the words of Master Jalzan. Beware of how much of the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me. I will subject you no more of these unseemly antics. If you want to speak with Azama, well, as I said, we share a taste for the Mahane's fine spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. Learn all that Jaheen has to share regarding the undersea vault. To find out more, you need to locate a man by the name of Azama. The Monk Professor. Yes, I am Azama. Who might you be? All true, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Azadal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sails ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding the vault. And that took luck in his eyes. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he'd lusted for after. He was hunting Asdal III's otherworldly hoard. And in his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious and the unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I'll tell you what my friend told me, how he convinced a merchant in the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zashao, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse was too light for his exorbitant price. With that meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the bounty, and within those ruins hides a path to the vault deep below. If you truly intend on seeking Azdal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home.
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness? So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment?
Of course.
As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You
Oh?
may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
The line from the trailer.
Be glad I am no such king boy. Your scrawny-eyed would never return with that treasure alive. Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
This is,
How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map. Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to uncover.
this is obviously a trap. Those two are in cahoots with each other. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Estinian no. Estinian no. Estinian no.
What of you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
I regret not putting my weapon on for this cutscene. Estinian no. Estinian no.
Fortune, you say?
It's obviously
Had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
obviously a trap. Those two are in cahoots with each other. It's. Oh great.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
God damn it! It preys on Estinian's backstory because that's how he was when during during the story of Heavensward with the whole Dragon Song War. Like exactly, Amber. Obviously, obviously the guy and the kid are working to people's emotions.
Well met, my friend. Someone is dressed for adventure.
Oh hell yeah!
But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the Bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
Yeah, it's either A, he's gonna follow them to the treasure, or B,
It's one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
okay. Never mind. It's neither A or B. Hopefully.
They may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
But yeah, apparently according to him, that map is a fake, quote unquote. But the thing is, though, beforehand, it was either A, and then they were cahoots each other, or B, they were gonna follow them to the treasure and take it before the weekend. But it seems like though it's just C. He's just a con man trying to sell a fake map. But apparently he has regrets on conning on the heroes who saved the world. Hopefully he'll stop this time. Never took you for a treasure hunter.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
Sensible.
I hope
Sensible.
to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Oh yeah, that's what we did.
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
Oh god damn it, Alphino.
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
I know it! I know it!
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough.
Oh, so is not a complete lie.
Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent. Whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
I mean, technically, the money he had was given to him by Vitra. So, I mean, money back to the people. Amber, are you talking about the kid and the merchant? I mean, right now they're still alive. This is after the final days.
You are coming along, yes?
Naturally. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I thought as much.
The brother and sister that... Oh yeah, the twins? Oh yeah, they're still alive. They're in Garlemald helping rebuild.
Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Looks like someone regrets their actions. Come on, a little faster, damn it. Alright, let's put our weapons on. There we go. You will recall I spoke of visiting Thobnire at Vithra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast and made his proposal once I was too full of Hanish delights to refuse. He wished me to train the Radiant Host in lance work. Ah, there it is. But that's a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship fit for the open seas. Matsuya is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. Do. Yellow Med? Yeah, the Yellow Med. Do 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 do. Actually, let's get this up first, just for purposes. Whee! I have not, remember. And it sounds familiar. Matsuya. Oh, you're in full armor now, huh? Ah. Fine. Do I not have a... I do not. Oh, because I'm wearing it. Oh, this is the low 70. Oh, this is the low 81. Yeah, this is level 81, not level 91. What the hell? Hold on. Ah. I'm already wearing it. God damn it. I thought I had the, probably not, I guess. Wasted some gil for nothing. And how much, oh, I have plenty. There we go. I think we're staying at adventuring clothes, as Indian. Now I need to get armor on from a paladin. Put this armor in the glamour chest. I thought we were gonna add more slots to the glamour dresser. Apparently not. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? We're in need of a ship. So, you need a seaworthy vessel to seek the ruins? Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here, I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Yes? Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of our way we walked so that you would not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Dana here? You are... I know you are. I've come and cheated you. I work with Zahao, you see. I know. The map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his words are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done, and I beg for forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have... Well, we'd be... Enough. I knew your game, and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you, but there is more you need to know. The map you bought is very real, as is the islands it shows. I overheard Zashal selling the information to another customer. He told the man where he needed to search about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there is little we cannot overcome. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... We might need a hand moving the treasure. Assuming if we'd find any. Still, it may prove wise to bring some companions along for the same. Any ideas from whom to approach? The silence have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Tank and healer. Healer and DPS and healer. Grahati and Growl. Aye, Growl may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he will surely leap at the invitation. Will that set your mind at ease? Yes, if that man's as strong as you, is he though? Strong, I mean? Oh, he's very strong. What is your name, boy? Mehrad, sir. Well, Mehrad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I am not proud of what I do, but what choice do I have? We need to eat. Everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estinian. A hard-boiled exterior with a heart of gold. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let's be off too, Marad. Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. To the Annex we go! Oh, mirror, actually. I should really buy, Nah. Not for Crow, yeah. But do I have enough? I do not have enough. I do not have enough. Oh, wow. No. Oh, Charlene. Oh, that's expensive. No, that's expensive as hell. This might be a little bit tedious, but I'll just go with the whole on Glamour Dispeller route. Because I forgot I was still wearing the armor. I thought Alright, I focused on Summoner and Ninja, not Paladin. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. There. Nope. Where you go? Oh, yeah, more slots to the Glamour Dispeller. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Baldalsian Annex. Oh, look at this! Welcome back! What might the students do for you? Graha? Yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Crow. They've been holed up there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. I should. Graha, Cryo.
Ojika, my good man.
No.
Would you be so kind as to...
Hello.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
How's restoration of the students coming along?
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We were able to locate several accounts in the archives of Numenon, but the bulk of our documents was lost along with the Isle of Fowl.
But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
There's a secret trove of treasure beneath the waters of bounty. It will actually help the people down there.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition?
Indeed.
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task.
Of course.
On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Oh? Graha, you okay? Graha, calm down.
Then again, again. It's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Indeed we are, Graha.
Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite your Stola? Ever since the Scions disbanded, she's spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift.
Oh, right, because Graha is an all-rounder. He can be any class he wants. Healer, 2 DPS, and me, the tank.
It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Oh?
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Indeed.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Huh? Oh.
He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
Oh, I have options.
From what I can gather, the Loporrits are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Indeed. Does that also mean that we're gonna bring Thancred?
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Okay. Once we come back.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Off to another adventure. Where is it? Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, the Wandering Minstrel. No, 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 no. Oh. So that's why I wasn't going there. There's no there's no Ethernet shard at right there. This is a deep library. Stola. Last time I talked to you, you were over at the Great Google Library. Stola? Oh, I thought she was passed out. Oh, she is passed out.
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Uh-oh.
Close my eyes for one moment.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How long have you two been here?
Uh-oh. You should make her mad. We didn't want to wake you.
Nor did I want to fall asleep. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections.
Uh-huh.
Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
And go back to
So
Runar.
I promised Runar.
Uh-huh.
It would seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
You wanna go treasure hunting?
Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished.
Indeed. So you can visit your precious Runar.
An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries, as if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Achiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Then by all means let us recruit him, and be on our way.
Indeed. What? Robot. Okay. Every single minion disappears at the same time. Oh, alright. To Aporia. Aporia we go! I still have a lot of side quests I need to do over here. Oh, wrong way. Scree! Scree! Oh yeah, the music and Labyrinthos. Do 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 do. Oh, I can't fly here. Damn it. Yeah, the Ragnarok. Orange. Where's Thancred?
Ah, our illustrious champion. Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure.
Indeed.
I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
You are correct. You want to go on treasure hunting? It's good to see you as well.
And thee, as ever, thou art the picture of strength.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loporrits have been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Kryl. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporrits now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
Oh.
Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon. So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
There's some treasure vault in the Waters of the Bounty.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
And we still have Justinian.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Indeed.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
Yes, let's.
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
Oh, there he is.
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
You're looking well. I think I need to change my hair a bit, or my face, because again...
That's because we didn't travel by experimental etherite. It's astounding what a lack of nausea does for one's sense of well-being.
Yeah, we're too alike now. God damn it.
In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather? Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Aw, Thecker's all getting pouty.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, it is best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
That is true.
I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations. Till we meet again.
Now, who should I bring for this, though? I know I need Estinian, and...
On our departure, Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
I need to bring Estinian and Graha with me, but, do I need a healer or DPS? Let's see. If I have Graha heal, it's a white mage. If I have Oranger heal, it'll be an Astro. And either or, I always get a black mage. So. Oh, this is gonna be tough. First and foremost, put my armor on. Kali, but I need to go to Unimid first. Ooh, that needs a ticket. That's 1,000. I'm not paying 1,000. Let's see. Yeah, they're both regen, but Oriaja will give me buffs. I mean, I could probably do it again, but this time with Oriaja, see what it does. Estinian! I sent you to recruit Graha, and you return with an entire survey party. I hope Matsuya's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What he means is, we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. Well, we are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I only ask you take care and steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. Aye, we will keep an eye out. Ooh. Alright then. Giant potato pancakes. Ooh, food. Food, glorious food. This one. $1. Azadal III. I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could be more than simple folklore? And while the treasure he supposedly brought back, this undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. My friends, we shall temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we not know what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. And the blistering rain. As Azadal's legacy. Party of NPCs. Hold on. No. Alright, so we need
I stand ever ready.
There we go.
Right
Dragoon and
Victory will be ours.
sorry, Andrew. I'll bring you next time. Oh, this is a new UI. What? It's a future level. Oh no. Ignore that. That's my. No. Nope. 560. Okay, I need to go to Radzat Han. Do I spend some of my I'll do a little both. I was ready to go there too. Again, ignore that. That's my family. Alright, and then I need some new equipment so I can go over here and... No, not that one. Let's go accessories first. Ooh. Ah, 160. Nope. Cast Glamour. There we go. That's not enough. You gotta be kidding me. Seriously? Alright then, I need to actually... Offending. Almost, come on. That's okay. Maybe I should have done this one first. So this the wristlet. Oh no. Seriously? Oh no. Oh wait. I have some stuff. I have some stuff. Pandemonium. I have some stuff. Oh, hello. Oh, that's the, I have some stuff. I have some stuff. This one. Vending. Necklace. And in comparison... That's level 90. Ah, here we go. And in comparison... This one. There we go. Plenty of stuff here. Yes! There we go. Duty support. There we go. Azthal's Legacy. No, 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 no. Withdraw. Duty support.
I stand ever.
There we go. There we go. Woo! Good thing I remembered the pandemonium stuff I had. Do do do. Come on, load up faster. I wish I do stage 4 instead of just on level 5. Oh, hello. Azthal's Legacy. Let's go eat something. No. Where's my new food? There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Time to learn just how authentic our map truly is. Our adventure begins! Oh, G'raha. Lights are up. Ooh, ooh. No, no, no. Ooh, that's new. What? Oh, if I'm not talking much, then I'm sorry, because when I'm in this type of gameplay, I tend to get into the zone. Oh, no, not any of that. Thought the end of that already. Play event ready. Good when the effect of record size ends. Okay. Oh, hello. The glyph works as magic once more. And if the space spell removed, mayhap? What? Almost there. Let's go, team. Let's do this. Almost there. And I'm pretty sure the first boss is gonna be here soon. Oh, oh, this is all new. What? Raha. Work your magic with more? Ooh. Ooh, tentacles. I wonder what you do. Guess we'll see. My, what dense aether this creature has. Oh, that's what it does. follow the science. Follow the science.
Allow me.
What are you guys doing? What?
I will end this farce.
You got that right. Okay. It's simple. Striking. Ooh, hello. Salt encrusted teleporter. Whee! Into briny depths I go. Ooh. Okay. Confirming bearer's identity. Underwater. We did the bounty. Then our map was no fake after all. Hello, shark. Come on. Raha. Oop. That was a waste. Slaying, come on. Ooh, what's that? When I get into a situation based in thief, you will proceed no further. Guys? Come on. The computer heals. Computer heals. Okay. Woo! Nope. They're fighting me. Nope. 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 Come on, guys. What? Come on. Almost there. Woo, okay. Casting, come on. Oh no. Come on. Haha. Come on. Yes. Thank you, Groha. Almost there. A little bit works. Ooh, what is this? Hello, armored chariot. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. No, 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 this way, over here, over here, over here. Ooh, the healing potency. Oh, over here, over here, over here, over here. Oh, oh, over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. Oh no, you don't.
There. There.
Ow. To prove your undoing. Yes, we shall continue. More than cover the price of the map. How much did you pay for the map anyway? You wouldn't want to know. Come on. Mystic weapon. This is a lot of gold. Ooh. But there's still more. There's bound to be more. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Even more gold. Come on. Almost there. Oh, you're dead. Thank you, Estinian. This is a little... Did I get more rooms beyond? Ooh. This is a lot of gold. Now this is treasure hunting. Ooh, mimics! Hello! Almost there, come on. AoE guys, AoE. Almost. Keep forgetting I have Fireflight. Any more rooms beyond? Oh! Get me! What? Aha! Almost there. Oh? Oh. Looming Warden, Capiculu. This is a lot of gold. This is surely enough to help Thumbnair. Down, 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 down. Ooh. Is that a loom or an alchemic alembic? Oh, hello. Oh. Ow. Woo!
Come back! You underestimate me!
Ow. Oh no. This way. This way. Nope. 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 No. 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 Ow. Woo! Green one. So the yellow.
Away with you!
Come on. Of course, it always has to be Y'shtola. There we go. Woo! Were you a fabric construct? Do 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 do. Raja, you here? Ooh. Maiming? Oh, come on. None of them scouting or vending. Oh well.
What have we here?
What have we here
Just
indeed?
like a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
I wonder if Flo will be mad.
You mustn't touch it.
Russian?
Vritra! Ah, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret.
Oh yeah, Vitra. There's eyes in there.
This is not a setting I imagined for our union. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance? It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Sealing away what exactly? And hopefully it won't end the world, because I'm already done with that shit.
Perhaps I should simply show you.
Show us? Are you gonna... Wait, hold on. You said we shouldn't unseal it, but you gotta unseal it right in front of us. Oh, you are. You gotta unseal it in front of us. Is it a void set? Oh, what are you?
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess. A planar fissure.
Oh.
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Into the 13th world! The 13th shard! Wait, can we... Oh, we can. Oh, no, never mind. Void gates on fissures are much the same in practice. In the sense that both allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of a deliberate action. This is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery. That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of my old friends, not to mention old foes. Woo!
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Mericidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors.
Oh.
With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities. In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
The 13th shard.
Bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other. The two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Well, duh.
Indeed, I did. I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya. We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus, I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
What? That's...
I tried
what?
to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
Oh.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Allag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of Voidsent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. It was but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
So much void sent.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Radzat and abandoning your sister. You chose the latter. "'Twas not that thy siblings scorned thy call. was that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
I thought our time had come.
As did I. Were it not for Une and Doga, or Nero for that matter, we might never have made it home.
The Crystal Tower raid, you must do it, it's very important.
Do you remember what happened to Nero? How his wounds allowed the Void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether? Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
Oh no.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the First Brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late. And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection. So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course.
And seal back up you go.
I wish only to forget the rest.
Oh. You should always go figure something out. She won't give up. So they managed to not only expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? I will tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. Ah, my apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the contracts can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That would not be necessary. Much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep a duplicate guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Rasenhan. But what about the treasure? How the... Alchemia. So that's why a lot of people who return didn't want to divulge why they returned empty-handed. Alchemia? Back to... Oh, back to Rasenhan we go. we'll do more of this, and I'll try to unlock. I'll try to unlock the Alliance raid later on, and depending on how long the main story questing will take, we'll probably do the Alliance raid in our stream. Tell me, Sidian, are we going casual? Tell me, you must know. Are you still wearing your armor? Yes, you are. There, at least I won't feel underdressed. I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault's sentinels. As your instruments have, I have no doubt informed you, the Capiculu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it's conveyed to its post along with some fewer lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born for the Tower of Zot? My sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free. About that. Why such guilty faces? Surely it wasn't you who were responsible for this. Oh. Ahem. Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions. Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. Is it still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded with my magics. Just power must not fall in the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void scent, and from this side, no man will be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alphinaud would fit, given a firm enough push. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemist, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conveyed by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Azdaia, there was no need to preserve such historic and dangerous knowledge. Thus, the gate laying dormant for years encountered our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once the sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void scent, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume your search for your sister? As I already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? To see if legends were true. As you've seen, the fabulous wealth in the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert my prior claim. I've been adding to the trove for years, little by little. But the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are of one mind. We have no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in thy study, but the Loporrits would be anxious to receive. Would that I could join thee in thy study, but the Loporrits will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Sharlayan as well. Mistress Crow was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. Ooh, journey to the 13th. Journey to the 13th. I really hope the next expansion is going to be a journey to the 13th. We can discuss my findings once I return. You will not be rid of me so easily. We now undertake the Chronicles of New Era quest, the series myth and realm. Speak with the rapid about this this quest. Ooh. Oh, that's the new request, huh? The difficult part in all of this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Would you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course. Thank you. Alright then. Alright then, he and I are in this together. I will follow his example. Meanwhile, elsewhere... Ooh. The 13th world? Oh, this is the 13th. Right? Oh, hello. Who are you? Chaos? Fire, earth, water, air? Garland! Oh my god, it's Garland! Final Fantasy 1! Chaos! I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other. I too felt it, a rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, upcoming of which we have waited for 10,000 years. We dare not let slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness, even restrained by a covenant. The cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Bah! Bah! Let him come. I will drown the world, watch this fleshling grasp for breath in his final moments. Yeah, about that. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. Garland? This time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Garland! Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I ask that you act in my stead. You want to visit Aikali and Yilmid. Speak with Matsaya and his people, and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you to do the same in Palakistan. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Genstal grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduta. Alright, I'm gonna mute for a minute. I need a bit of a snack. Sorry about that. I didn't want to eat on stream. Rather to Aikali we go. Of course, that also means that there we go. I can get more equipment soon, so that way I can make the plates a little bit more easier to do. Yeah, I should have gone to Paladin first before going with Summoner and Ninja. C'est la vie. Ah, there we are, Matsaya. Oh, I'm so glad you returned unharmed. You finished with the boat then? Anything the village, blah 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 blah. Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Kazal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together the best we can. The goodness of dogs. Go, fly, doggo, fly! Greetings and welcome, traveler. Is this your first visit to Tabnair? Then you must try my special Amra Lassi. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally I part with 3 bottles of the generous price of 19,800 gil. But for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'll be practically stealing from me. I am not Estinian. Estinian? Who is Estinian? Gah! You're the one who was with that spirit-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The road may no longer be on fire, but we're still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sisters, pardon me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have any coin to buy at local prices, I tell you. If I didn't charge at the odd adventure a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scourging for scraps in the street. Indeed. Da 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 da. How far is the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more now that the danger has passed, certainly, but no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends. No small number of merchants had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days. It's a little wonder the flow of exports is no more than pitiful trickle. If Kazal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done. God's rest his soul. Fears and gain are sitting in the... Make it to go! Estinian, hopefully we're not underdressed again. Whatever. Yep, underdressed again. Great. Ah, my advisor's returned. I just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending upon the sky can be startling to say the least. and there are few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakistan were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yidlamad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like, and I was assured that the jungles provides for the needs for the most part. Palakistan has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant skull to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Damnir had been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity independent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn at Kali and Yidlamad? Well, you see, there's a guy named blah 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 blah. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yidlamad. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back into the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale, repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Enough greed to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. You and Estinian, I will consider your perspectives on what you brought me and devise a plan to help my people to confront this adversity. Come, I'd like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency, thence invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware.
I wonder, does the scales grow back? I mean, I hope so.
But an absence was created by the loss of Karazar's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Taxes levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. Edelshire's orphanage was funded through the trade in highly coveted goods. Go with that one. A little wisdom from across the seas.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Want to honor one of your most successful merchants. Sorry, excuse me.
Kal'Zar should be remembered not as the blasphemy which terrorized Daphne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kal'Zal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Mirad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kal'Zal Foundation. Nadine, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
The Radiant Host here looks really awesome.
Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Very heartwarming. More bottles, please. Do, 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 do. Thank you for putting forth Kazal's name. Those whose lives were he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asked you to meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahuan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. To Alchemia! Go!
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
of the many Voidsent found in the Source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Ooh, this music.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
Okay.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Voidsent's physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Everything is connected.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the Source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alak's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the Source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I wonder.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the Source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No. The danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Adventure? Chaos? Adventure?
Are you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive, and I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
So is those fancy words saying you need a bodyguard? Yeah, come in.
I had a feeling you might say that.
Well?
Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
Wait, what?
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
God damn it. Ah, Y'shtola.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single Voidsent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a Voidsent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made Voidsent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made Voidsent?
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as
prohibited material. Of course. Charlene.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
There's such an Numenon?
Yes, it may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charleon.
Where are you going?
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. See myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Oh, bye, Stinian. Wants to make sure no child was sad like him.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Yes, you have your people to think about. Return to Old Charleon, because I'm not spending $1,000 getting there. Oh, those trumpets, I swear. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with minimum of a fuss, then we must secure permission from the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the corruption of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. What do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind? What of Scholar Montachain? He did come to Grandhouse Defense during the inquiry, after all. This settled. Let's head to Phenomena and see if he's willing to help us once more. Ah, can't just teleport her then. Plan my route. That is the mission to the there. This is the route. With sprint, Y'shtola. Do 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 do. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and lived under her tutelage for a full decade. Never had a chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall, so after Master Louis Soir took him on off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like I had pursued studies here instead. To get the last stand after a day of lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous magical childhood nonetheless. Ah. She wished for the young school days. Hi, Montachain. Ah, visitors! And quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholark, but we are hoping that you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh ho! No further forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. Yet, in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh my. Fascinating. And I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Demir has laid dormant in Sharlayan's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future, and yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name would force to open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Marvelous! An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself! And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the foreman's consideration. Although your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Fortunal, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortunal on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay a visit to the Livier estate and plead our case. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager, so if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Skarlock, we will be sure to pass on any revelations. Alright, I have to walk with her there. Why? Why? I plan my right accordingly. Alright, so here, there, through up here, down here. Okay. Let's run, Nishtola. I took the wrong path.
So, there we go. Hello?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yo.
Do you think you'll be on?
Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of shit today, so we just got the actual dryer we needed.
Oh, you have to return the one that Lowe's delivered?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Probably not name drop that. No, because the thing was that I had gotten an electrical one, and originally they were like, I don't even think you can do an electric because you got a gas line set up here, and they're like, oh wait, and he like cleaned off the wall, and he's like, there's an electric outlet, and I looked at it, and it's like, the faceplate was all rusted all over, and like my mom got home that day and was just like, yeah, so I don't want us to use the electric thing because I think it's gonna burn down. So after a while of angrily driving around the city, I came to the conclusion that I was gonna yell at her to get her lazy ass up so that we could go down to the place and get it replaced. I was like, I want to do an exchange, and they were like, do you have the dryer with you? I'm like, no, I don't have the dryer with me. I have no way of transporting it. I got it delivered. And they're like, well, you're gonna have to call deliveries, and they've the department closes at a specific time. Like, they'd still do little deliveries at a certain time, but they stopped taking orders after like a specific amount of time. And so I was just like, fuck. And he's like, well, you can always call them from like, the guy's gonna be in from like 6:30 to 2:30, and I'm just like, cool. So I have work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to call him. So I'm driving home just pissed, and my mom's just like, you always just call them before your work or on lunch or something. So I called them on Monday before my shift, and I was just like, please don't take more than 30 minutes because I don't want to explain to them that I'm dealing with this nonsense. So I call them up, and I get this guy in deliveries, and he's just like, yeah, sure, we can do that. I can set up a pickup. So he was like, yeah, so Tuesday, Because our delivery team is a third-party team, I can't tell you when they're going to be there, but you'll get a call later on tonight telling you when they're going to pick up. So I'm sitting there and it's like 5 o'clock. It's like, fuck, I really want to go to like somewhere to get groceries and stuff or like something to eat. And I'm just like, but if I go and they call me, it's going to be really hard to hear anything. So then, of course, they called me after that, and I was just like, fuck yes. So then it was like, your pickup time will be between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. And I'm like, a fucking 12-hour window? Why? Why? I'm like, I wasn't planning on doing anything Tuesday, but now if I had to, I can't, because I don't know if they're going to be there. So I had to have, Roy's girlfriend was awake from like the time he left, because he leaves around 8 to go to work. So she was up from then until when I got home. She's like, cool, you home? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, I'm gonna go to sleep. So like 15 minutes later, I just hear her snoring in the room. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't feel as bad because she just immediately went to sleep. So then finally they showed up at like, I think it was like around 4, and they took it, and I'm like, you guys are like third party, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, so you wouldn't know how long it takes for them to input this back in their system? And he's like, nah, I just call them tomorrow. And I'm sitting there like, fuck. So then I went there the night before. So I went there Tuesday because it's supposed to be delivered today, which it was. But so I went there Tuesday to make sure everything was set up, because over the phone I told the guy I needed the vent, and I needed the line that connects to the gas line, because when they took our old gas dryer, the guy took it off and I don't know, he like threw it away or left it on the dryer or something. So I was like, fuck. So now I need that. So when I talked to the guy on Monday, he was like, yeah, sure, I'll put that in the order. So I go there to check to make sure that it was put in the order, and they're like, well, I'm looking at the order, I don't see any of that extra stuff. Motherfucker. So I go into appliances, and they're like, yeah, no, I don't see it on the order. I'm like, is there any way you can add it to the order? And they're like, no, because it's going out tomorrow. It's, you know, it's already in, so there's no way I can change it. I was like, fuck. So then I'm just like, you know what, I'll just buy the stuff that I need just in case it's not on the order, because I was like, it's either one of two things. He either remembered, but wrote it on like a physical copy that's in their department, or he forgot, and I can go fuck myself. So I bought the stuff that I needed just in case. So while I'm at the laundromat today, because I needed to make sure that my clothes were dry and not just wait for the dryer to get here and dry my clothes, they called me up, and then they put me on with the guy from deliveries, and he's like, yeah, let me see if this is right. So you know, gas dryer? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, with the vent and the gas line. I'm sitting there like, he fucking remembered. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, and can they also hook it up for me? I don't remember if I mentioned that to you, but I need them to like install. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I'm just like, please tell me he wrote that on the thing. So then, of course, I have to give them my card information, which I'm in a public area, so I'm sitting there like, fuck. There's like one person like on the other side of the laundromat, like loading their laundry. I'm like, fuck. So I like duck under a table, like, because the table they have is like an island, basically. It's like built into the floor. So I duck under there, crouch to the table, like, yeah, my card number is blah 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 blah. And they're like, and what's the expiration date? I'm like, and they're like, what's the numbers on the back? And I'm like, and then she's like, all right. And then she went, wait a minute, that's incorrect. I went, it's incorrect. And she's like, yeah, go ahead and read me the number again. I went, and she's like, oh, I must have missed that last number. Oh, fuck it. So they get all of that done, and she's like, all right, I'll text message you the receipt later. And I'm like, text message? They still haven't texted me that, and she's like, yeah, we'll run the system, because I guess I owed like $100 because the dryer that I was getting, even though they told me it was cheaper to get a gas one, apparently the gas one I wanted was $100 more than the electric one.
I guess that makes sense? I don't know.
No, it doesn't, because they straight up told me that the gas dryers are cheaper than the electric. So unless they meant that it's cheaper in the long run for bills.
Maybe, because you know, it'll use up more electricity to heat up the clothes or some other strange nonsense.
Yeah, no, it does, because the outlet for the electrical cord, it's not a standard cord for the electric dryer. You have to buy that shit and they install it in. And it's like this big, fat, chunky looking piece of shit with like what looks to be like a puzzle to a fucking Legend of Zelda puzzle, like the answer to a puzzle, and you plug it in there. And my mom's just like, no, that looks like it uses way too much electricity. I'm not plugging it in. It's gonna burn down our house. So,
all right.
So now I'm waiting to see if they fuck me over.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, also, the reason why, so anyway, the reason why I'm still streaming is because I'm doing the entire main story quest for the new patch for 4.14.
Oh god, they're still patching this thing.
Well, yeah, they've been patching it for they've been releasing content for it for like a good 10 years now.
Okay.
I mean, after the folly of Final Fantasy 14 1.0, no one talks about 1.0. It's 1.0 felt so much that Square Enix had to actually literally have a public apology, and so they fired well, long story short, they fired the developer and the director and hired a new one. And his idea actually made 1.0 a little bit better, but it was still kind of janky. And so he's all like, okay, let's burn everything, let's burn everything and nuke everything, put all the Syrian story on fire and add that to the lore. And yeah, and he literally did that. And when he made 2.0, he made the destruction of the war at the end of 1.0 part of the lore.
This is public apology though.
Oh yeah, it was actually janky. They were on they messed up a big time of it though. The cutscenes were like kind of like skipping a lot. They put too much pixels on one little flower pot times 1,000 over in one map.
Jesus.
Yeah, they messed up a lot, and plus the system for the battle was actually not traditional MMO. For some reason, it was actually turn based, and they had no jumping.
Okay.
All right then. Then doing the cutscene now. The Warrior of Light, Mr. Y'shtola, how may I be of service? We currently speak with Master Farshino. Is he home by any chance? Oh, yes. The master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. I assume you're not on watching the streamer as of this moment.
Oh, no, I have it up. I've had it up for a while. I just wasn't able to get to my computer.
Well. Ameliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh my. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scarlet Motorchain expressed much of the same sentiment, I assure you. Will not attempt to circumvent the Forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do not understand... You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for a good reason. Yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be? Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange of for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The Forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the the decisions to you at the Baldician Annex. And go back to the Annex. Woo! Okay, good. Okay, down here, down there, and there we go.
Deciding not to leave.
If you haven't figured it out though, on the society here in New Charlotte and in Old Charlian, they have a basically a forum that you don't really have a leader to lead everything. They actually have a Charlian forum to decide all the politics in it. So it's like old Greek government.
Old greasy government. Got it.
I mean, I wouldn't put it that way, but at the very least, so well, this is actually fantasy, so there's little to no corruption.
Oh, but there can still be grease, right? There's greasy people.
Hey, oh, hey, hey, yo,
Hey,
Grease.
whoa, hey,
Grease.
Whoa, that's a stereotype. Watch yourself, mister.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Hey, punch! How dare you make fun of us? Hey!
Just because you're friends with two people that are very greasy doesn't mean you...
Huh.
Jared pops in for 6 seconds. Hey, yo, hey! And then combs his hair back and goes away. Is that a catfish man?
Yes.
What the fuck? I don't remember that in Final Fantasy.
Oh no, it's a head he can buy.
Oh. I was gonna say he's an elf.
Because he goes to buy a Chocobo head and a Moogle head.
Or can you get a Wiggler head?
Unfortunately, no. Alright then. Cutscene time! So, what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in those uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. Why are you looking at me like that? Fine, I'll announce it. That served to silence the grumbles of and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed to that allowing you entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. Haha! That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, I am sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor, and bid you a good day. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising. Aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through not one, but 2 exoduses.
Wait, what?
What happened now?
Was that a cutscene?
Yep.
Okay, because mine is out of sync, so I just saw, like, Elvin Colonel Sanders for a while, and I'm just like, what is happening here? And then I just heard you say, and I'm like, wait, what?
That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up a number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be finding House Demir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Oh, it's still going. Oh God, how long is this on a main story quest line?
1,000 hours.
I mean, might be. I think I'll leave this and also the Alliance raid for next week, because we still have on tomorrow and also the session on Friday.
Yep.
It's been confirmed.
Okay.
Alright then, so like I think that we had for us, well for me right now, and so. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yep, there we go. And I might actually change up his appearance. Probably make his hair a little longer, maybe add a beard. Anyway, and Edward, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Emerald Tusk, where I'm still playing Kirby, and on Twitter @Emerald Tusk, where I post about playing Kirby.
Alright then. You can find me here at twitch.tv/Ketcha Find me on YouTube under Ketcha Asakura. Find me on Twitter under Ketcha_Asakura. If you'd like to support my channel, my endeavors, go ahead and click on my mask. It'll help me so very, very much. Like that channel, what I do, go ahead, please give me a follow. And let's see, who can we raid? No one, I believe.
I mean, there's plenty of people. It's just nobody will know who you are.
Yep. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Later.